And we're live. Okay. Alright, so I have here the overnight session from yesterday that had this huge spike, double distribution. And yesterday I said that I was looking at the highs from Friday to see, and value from Friday to see if we get back inside value or if we stay above it, and we stayed above it. We got inside the range, but we couldn't get inside value. So we had a kind of normal distribution, pretty high, pretty big range, nothing in comparison to this overnight range, but pretty big. We couldn't retest the highs, and we closed below the weekly pivot. Now today we are trading back inside the single prints from this move, and I'm still looking for the same. I'm still looking for to finish going through value from Friday and repair this poor structure. Markets, they like to repair. They don't like to leave this this intraday gaps and poor structure. So it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when it's gonna be retested. And the scene of the crime, which is the area where we were trading at when we had that announcement, is right here at 65.10. So, you know, the first area to look for a reaction is obviously this high, right? Like when you finish closing this single prints, but eventually I'm looking to see if we can get back to that 61.10, and I mean 61.10, 65.10, and retest the scene of the crime. If we cannot, and then we start trading back inside yesterday's range, then I'm looking for a move towards the overnight high. But on the overnight high we have the weekly pivot, and we also have the 200 moving average. So we have a few levels there, a little bit of confluence and some resistance. But if we get above it, then I'm looking for the value area high from yesterday, which is at 66.72. And then up here, it's a little choppy here. You can see that there's not really a spot where we are accepting prices other than down here at 66.35, and then up here, which was the 20-day point of control, which we spent a lot of time putting some volume. Obviously this is a back adjusted chart, so technically it's not that level, but that's, if you back adjust your charts, that's the area, 67.56, I think it is. So that's about it. So let's see if at the open we see a move down, test this area and maybe bounce there, or if we just keep going back and test the weekly lows, and that 65.10 area. If we start moving higher at the open, then I'm probably gonna look for value from yesterday to be rejected, and then look for shorts to come back out of the range again. And if that's not the case, then we might squeeze all the way to the overnight high pretty quickly, because you know, you can see that now traders have been shorting this market. So if that doesn't play out, then we might see a little squeeze higher. Obviously we still have a gap above that hasn't been filled also, so in the case that we do squeeze higher and we start trading towards that 20-day point of control, I will be looking for that gap fill. The gap fills at, I think I mentioned it yesterday, but let me just take out the evening sessions. The gap is here. It's right above the 20-day point of control. It's at 67. What is this? It's right. It's right below the 20 label, so I can see exactly the level. But it's 64, I think. All right. Let's see. Crude, after that drop, is moving back up. It's breaking that 92 area now, so 94 is the next target above. 94.25-ish. That's the 20-day point of control. And if we do get a leg down, then I would expect this whole area to be traded through, as we're accepting lower. We're putting some volume in this area below 92.5. Oil back at, gold back at 4,400. I don't really know. We have so much poor structure below in gold still. We have a big volume down here from back in the day. This is goes back a while, but we have three areas that gold could finally be targeting, which is one is here in where the 90-day point of control is, and the other one is above here where we accepted for a while and put a lot of volume. That's the 20-day point of control. But I think that this could shift down if we keep trading and putting volume in this area. So far it looks pretty weak, but after that this drop, it found some buyers at the 200. So let's watch this area and see how it resolves in the next couple of days. But if we see that we hold this area, this could be a base for another leg higher. Same thing with silver. Let me see if no. Yeah, same thing with silver. It didn't test the 200, but it got pretty close to it, and now it's holding around the 68 area. Anyway, today we have PMI at 945, and we have some 2-year auctions at 1 p.m. And like I said yesterday, pretty light week in terms of economic releases, so keep an eye on crude. All right, good luck.